Certified Truth TV. What is going on? It is Thursday, August 10th, 2023. Please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Please sign up for the website. It's absolutely free. All right, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So please sign up for the website, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. Utah man Craig D. Lou Robertson was shot dead by the FBI in raid after posting on Facebook credible Joe Biden death threats ahead of President's visit to Salt Lake City. A Utah man was fatally shot during an FBI raid in Salt Lake City on Wednesday morning. A source at the FBI told ABC News. The shooting took place at around 6:15 a.m. while special agents attempted to serve arrest and search warrants at a residence in Provo. An FBI official said the raid was in connection with an investigation into alleged threats against President Joe Biden and others. A Utah man has been shot dead by the FBI during a deadly raid following years of sickening death threats against Joe Biden and other politicians. Craig Robertson, 75, was gunned down on his doorstep by agents in Provo, an hour from Salt Lake City, after they were alerted to his posts about the president. Messages posted on what is believed to be his Facebook page on Tuesday included bloodthirsty content about how he'd brutally murder the commander-in-chief. The page, which posts pro-Trump comments, also had more death threats against Biden's brother, Kamala Harris, as well as Manhattan DA Alvin Bragg. Meanwhile, he shared numerous pictures of the heavy-duty weapons he had stacked in a huge gun cache in his house, including sniper rifles and an AR-15 style guns. Take a look. And they would tell me that we're not at the brink of civil war. Really? Okay. All right. Okay. All right. There he is there. He's got his night vision goggles on. Plus, he has a scope with a red beam laser. But we're not going to civil war. I don't know what I'm talking about. Right. That's him in his tactical gear, and this is all the guns that he has. There's the FBI agents. In a social media post he sent on August 7th, Robertson allegedly wrote, "I hear Biden is coming to Utah, digging out my whole ghillie suit and cleaning the dust off my M24 sniper rifle." He says perhaps Utah will become famous this week as the place a sniper took out Biden, the Marxist. In my dream, I see Joe Biden's body in a darker corner of D.C. parking garage with his head. I don't want to read that. It's too graphic. I'm not going to read that. I mean, you can't make threats against the president. Doesn't matter on which political front you are. Doesn't matter which political front you are. Right? You can't do this. This is not what you do. Now, over here on this platform, we clown Biden. We make jokes about Biden. We go Biden. Like, we make jokes. We play clips. But that's no threats. Like, I don't understand. Like, we'll play. What kind of clip will we play? Do I still have? I might not even have. Oh, yeah, we'll play clips like
You're
this.
in for an anonymous blowjob? Well, now you can get one with Hopco's Mobile Glory Hole, the glow hole to go. It works anywhere. At a job interview, your wife's funeral, next to a playground, on trial for indecent exposure, anywhere. Comes in 3 sizes, white, black, and Tucker Carlson. Act now.
Which is hilarious. The FBI raided his home in the early hours of Wednesday morning, just hours before Biden was due in the city for a series of speeches and visits. Special agents attempted to serve arrest and search warrants at Robertson's house in Provo, but ended up shooting and killing him at 6:15. An FBI official said the raid was in connection with an investigation into alleged threats against President Joe Biden and other political figures in previous weeks. The threats involved plans to take physical action. The FBI deemed them credible. Court documents show Robertson, who is a self-described mega Trumper, threatened to inflict bodily harm on Biden during his visit to Utah. He was facing charges of interstate threats against the president, and influencing, and impeding, and retaliating against federal law enforcement officers by threat. In a social media post he sent on August 7th, Robertson allegedly wrote, "I hear Biden." Okay, I already read that. Right? There he is there again. I mean, this is crazy, man. So, hey, man, they're radicalizing people in this country. You can't fall for it, though. You cannot fall for it, though. All right? You can't fall for it. But I do believe we're on the brink of civil war. I'm not calling for civil war, but I do think it's imminent. And that is in America and Canada. I don't want it to happen. Right? So he just has more quotes and statements. All right, there's guys, FBI agents with tactical gear. Look at this guy. This guy's an FBI agent. Crazy, right? And so I can go to his Facebook. Let me find his Facebook. I'm not gonna show, all the graphicness, but I can show him. They might have took down his. I don't think this is him. No, that's not him. Hold on, let's go back. Okay, let's get that. People are making crazy statements. So we got some video here. I'm going to share my screen. Here's some video here. There it is there. Holy shit. Okay, and then I got an audio from Tim Pool. I mean, this is crazy stuff going on in this country. Oh, is it this one? No, this is not the one. Hold on. Hold on a second. This is the one. Just wanted to get you, like, you know, how people think differently. That's all. Okay, here we go. Here's an audio.
He would commit really messed up stuff. Now, the commentary that we're seeing from right is this guy's 300 pounds. He's elderly. He can barely walk even with a cane and wasn't a threat to anyone. So I'm going to give you my immediate speculation in a second, but I want to say this first. You've got the left basically saying, this is the danger of the far right extremists threatening the president. Evans, help me. You have people on the right being like, dude, it's some old fat guy posting on the internet. It's ridiculous. But the best response that I've seen is every single time someone threatened Donald Trump, nothing happened. All of these prominent leftists, high-profile individuals made death threats against Donald Trump. Nothing happened. Kathy Griffin held up a mock severed head of the president. Nothing happened. This guy posts really awful things. Nobody should be posting that stuff.
That's right.
The FBI immediately shows up to his house. He gets gunned down. Now, here's what I think. I bet, you know, they see these posts, so they're going to go and they're going to knock on his door, and they're going to figure out who he is, what he's doing. They're probably going to arrest him. Many people have faced similar things. I'm willing to bet this guy showed up armed, and that was it.
Yeah, look, I mean, first of all, like, there's no part of me that's going to defend this dude because, like, you can't threaten.
No, you can't.
To kill the president.
Can't do it. Can't do it.
At all. Like, I think it's funny. I think the whole thing is funny because he's dead because, like, it's dumb to threaten to kill the president. And then, was he like 500 pounds or something?
People are saying he was 300 pounds. He could walk. 75 years old.
But it's a big dude. But like when the cops come to your house, you don't need to like. It's
I'm under 300.
To get into a gunfight with the cops, like that should be thought of as a that should be infrequent. You know.
I
trying to look for his Facebook. I can't find it.
Because what I think happens is, sure, this guy may not be able to actually carry out any of the things he's threatening because he's morbidly obese and elderly, but he certainly had some kind of intent. Now, look, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the cops showed up, knocked on his door, and he was sitting in his couch, you know, covered in Cheeto dust, and said, hey, look, man, I was just posting nonsense. And they were like, too bad, and then shot him. Which I really doubt. Yeah. What likely happened is he was angry and said, oh, you want to come to my house over my, for my cold dead hands.
I bet he said something about freedom of speech, too.
Get off my property kind of thing. Yep, and then he was probably armed, because we know the dude had a bunch of weapons, and so this is what happens. But I will stress.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Any raids when people were threatening Donald Trump? No. I've heard stories of people getting their doors knocked down and guys being like, don't you do that.
So, you know, that's where that is, right? I think it's crazy. I think it's sad. But you can't be doing that online. You know, and this is why I don't understand these dating streaming services. Like, dating streaming service people that just don't get it. They'll never get it. You know, we're at a crazy divide in this country. And we need to do better, man. I've been saying that for 2-3 years. I don't think it's going to happen. Not in my lifetime. But, you know, I'm hopeful. But we need to do better, man. I mean, this guy's on. Deleted. Completely deleted. I'm just looking at some videos here. So, and it's Salvadorian presidential candidate was shot, too. Which was crazy. You know, I think it's really crazy, man. But you can't threaten the president. Can't do it. You cannot do it. The people will not allow you to do it. You know what I'm saying? We need to do better as a society and a country, man. I'm out.